Hello again. Well, apart from dealing with the cold and the usual organ, that just is still getting in the swing of things, back in the swing of things for this year. Also, including the fact that my charger, I got the great plan to push the new charger. Just don't mind that it's a fire alarm. So time for another figure review. So this time, Transformers Prime, Autobots in the Skies, Deluxe Cliffjumper. I mean, but after this figure for a very long time, ever since I saw it in Prime, I am RD line, and I finally managed to get it not too long ago. I started building a birthday present. That his fit and trim here is very nice. He's a muscle car that definitely he is one of my favorite Autobots, and also one of my favorite incarnations set Autobots as well. Also, we have the front end and very everything quite nice here as well as the back end. That I like how the side skiffs is going around and just managed to very nicely hide most of the robot mode and just with a nice fit and trim. I also like how the president of the RID line set for show accuracy as well. So anyway, had to practice the thing a lot, so let's try and transform him. Okay, there's his gun / battle hammer, just set that aside for now, and also as we come up with a roof that okay. They can go about this many different ways, so let's just do the way that I'm most comfortable with transformation. That carefully pull out the arms there. So the engine parts become the shoulder holders that flip the hood back, as well as the horns on the hood that just kind of carefully position that naturally just carefully pull the shoulders out, and much like before, the head just rises out of there. And okay, so we have the hands kind of cleverly hidden that inside the door, so flip those out, and as a result, there's the right arm there, and here comes the left arm. So just kind of bear with me since still trying to get back to swing in figures here. That also, I know I also just gonna do a side note here that I'm still working on. I have written script for Conservation. We just want my thoughts on it so I can try and review Prime as a whole. That's gonna be trying to do more full series TV reviews, starting with some Transformers here as well. That I haven't done this very often, but and occasionally I've done those before. But before I started using script, it was definitely stranger than. Okay, so here he is so far. That kind of has a false roof in his chest there, and now the legs. As you tell, the side skiff is the feet there, and the back end flips up like so, and like so. Oh, just gotta keep that there. So, and now we have just swivel the feet around like this, and now we swivel the legs around. We flip the side skirts forward, and behold, we have Cliffjumper, the so much needed muscle that, and completely doing Lord Johnson that even though he was definitely surprised what happens to him in the series, who's that he has a lot of demand for his figure, so let's give him his battle hammer, and so how to say that this is a very good sculpt here. So let's see nice easy tails here, so and very good arm articulation. It has swivels like this. The shoulders can move up like this, and it's kind of like they create this hinge with the elbows. Who's that? Very efficient swinging his hammer, and the articulation is really good. So notice that on my shelf here. Definitely got similar transformation ski to my Dark Moon Nitro Bumblebee, and it looks like they're just about the same height since that. I also see they definitely discovering some good offense for extinction that gave priority towards the muscle Bumblebee. The new designed Optimus Prime, and also the Dinobots, since the Super Bowl trailer that not only did they incorporate the instant technology we've seen but it is but Grimlock in particular is very massive, and Optimus gets to ride him, so I had to compensate with scales available, and Now we notice that his partner OC, yeah, that's just ignore that. They're about in scale each other. That those I wouldn't notice that. So definitely very good. And also, and one feature I particularly like that's definitely my favorite is this that this figure has actually enough articulation and to hold the hammer and with both hands like so. Oh, and actually sprain. Yep. Okay, so just kind of bear with me. I think that I just haven't done a transform review like this in a while, so definitely gonna be working on more of these, and so particularly giving priority to the Prime figures as well as some other ones that's in the early 30s. So and so he has enough head to hold the hammer with both hands and lift it above his head like so, much like Evil Dead Ash, not Pokemon Ash. And so, and by the way, I would have to say that for since I'm playing a whole other trilogy, Star Wars movies, I would potentially like to see Cliffjumper, in one of them. So he's been a toy line name for almost all three ones. That I'd like to see him get his own card mode also. For a voice role, I had to say Bruce Campbell's was a voice. He's in that. Just give a very good shout out role in sense. Anyway, one flaw that's something mentioned that sometimes that seems the right hand of mine can come loose. That let me know if you had any other trouble, or if you own this figure. That all in all, I'd say it's definitely recommended. So that's all to say for now. Leave a comment box below, and definitely gonna have more planned for you. Who since. And so I'm working on seeing, probably might be seeing some movies soon, since the Wind Rises coming out wide release hastily this month, and then March we have Muppets Most Wanted. At April we're gonna have Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and before everything goes all big in the summer. That's also in the process of working on one of my projects with priority given towards the current Pokemon reviews, who's start XY series, so I can get working on catching up. I have watched most of it so far. That the only one I haven't seen the dub story is episode 4, which is revolving around how Bonnie gets her DNA. There's around to that one too, and that's definitely another edge I can give Bonnie over Max. Thanks that she actually gets a Pokemon, and even though she can't train it, she has a little pet and keeps it in her purse like a little toy. So anyway, that's all I have to say. The Cosmos Lunch. I'll see you later.